What's up, Fortress Dwellers? It's Manny Brandon with Mannys Fitness Fortress, the citadel of power. Guys, shout out to Aries Nutrition. I'm rocking one of their tank top jerseys. Today we're going to get into why the fitness industry needs to change. My top reasons on why we need to change and what the improvements can be. All that coming up right now. Are you ready? Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Check out fnxfit.com for the ultimate in supplementation and apparel. Just enter the discount code FNX1Fortress at checkout for all your nutrition and apparel needs. Check out the link in the description, and I'll also post it across the screen in the video. Let's get into this. One of the reasons why the fitness industry needs to change is because trainers need to have more nutrition content for their clients. Trainers need to divulge more information about nutrition with their clients. So often we see trainers hardcore and diving into the fitness aspect of training, cardio, strength training, resistance training, stretching, yoga, all that stuff, whatever it is, but very little do they dive into the nutrition. You have to give someone, a client, raw materials to get the job done. With all the training you put in, if the nutrition isn't on point, all of your work is futile. You have to have nutrition to amplify what you're doing in the gym. And just like abs, every other muscle, abs are built in the kitchen. Your body is built in the kitchen. The training just accentuates and provides a blood flow to the muscles for stimulus. All the growing does at night when you're resting, and the nutrient delivery from your foods. So trainers need to divulge proper and more in-depth nutrition content and information to their clients. They can't just say, okay, do 10 sets of this, 5 sets of that, bench press, decline dumbbells, flat bench, seated chest press machine, and say, get a good night's rest, see you next week. No, you gotta tell them what to eat. There's a 2-hour window after training where your body's like a sponge, your muscles are like a sponge, your mitochondria needs proteins and carbohydrates. They're ready, willing, and able to absorb nutrients. The nutrient window for your after your training is the greatest 2 to 4 hours after training. And that's when you need to get food in. That's when you need to replace your glycogen stores. That's when you need to replace your protein stores, whole food proteins, all right? And then another 2 hours within that total 4-hour window, you need to eat another meal. So that's one thing. The first thing that trainers need to do is increase their nutrition information for their clients. The second thing about the fitness industry that needs to change is influencers and trainers need to stop being jealous of each other. This is probably the biggest thing going on in the fitness community. There's so much hate amongst influencers and trainers and fitness, influencers and fitness enthusiasts. It's like this one's jealous of that one's post. This one has more clients than this. This one stopped liking this one's post because he has more followers or she has more followers. Or another big thing is, and I've talked to other friends, they all address this and actually agree to this. You meet people in person, you express or meet other trainers or other influencers in person, you have good conversation. Those trainers, those influencers have friends, and sometimes you share and cross friends and followers. And it's crazy because one person follows one influencer and another person may not like, or as a human beings, and not all human beings are going to like each other. They start spreading gossip and stuff to other followers of the other influencers. So now you used to follow me, you used to talk, now you don't want to follow me, now you don't want to follow her because of what this follower said. And that's a big thing. It's just like in-person platonic relationships. You should address a person, you should be connected to a person or value a person's opinion based on their attitude, their content, the value that they're bringing through their content and their platforms. Regardless of what someone else says, if you are getting value from that person and that person has never done anything to you, why are you going to take the advice or the negative energy from another follower from some other platforms? Say, oh, he's this or he's that or she's this. We shouldn't follow her because she's a skank, or we shouldn't follow him because he's a misogynist, or he just trains and wants to be with whatever. Go according to the energy that the person is giving you. Do not go according to outside negative gossiping influences. And that's the biggest problem in this industry. It's got influencers, fitness enthusiasts, and trainers hating on each other and being jealous of each other, or being distant or separate themselves from other people, which could otherwise lead to very important collabs, very awesome collabs, beautiful collabs. We gotta stop hating on each other. There's enough room, enough pie, enough money, enough food for everyone to eat. That's the second thing. Influencers and trainers and content creators need to stop hating on each other. Okay, the third reason the fitness industry needs to change, because a lot of influencers and trainers just don't look the part. Just like any kind of product, you are a marketing vessel. You are a campaign for yourself. You are campaigning for yourself. If you have a car and you're trying to sell it, you have a dealership and that car is beat up, scratched up, dull paint job, smoke coming out of the engine, you're not going to sell it. The human body is no different. All right, you have to look the part. I can't tell you how many gyms, establishments I've been to where you have shirts made up for trainers and they're all out of shape. I mean, in one establishment, I've seen trainers where they were all out of shape. Now I'm saying they were obese, but none of them looked like I would want to take advice from them. Man or woman, you should look the part, because people follow by example. Now, if you have someone that's a little stocky, they're on their fitness journey as a trainer, all right, and they put a shirt on and they're like in between, that's, marginal. You can also see where they're still trying and they're accentuating and they're accelerating their goals and they're leading their lifestyle in a fitness manner, a wellness manner. But there's so many and too many trainers, fitness influencers, enthusiasts that are training other people or giving meal plan, nutrition advice, and they don't look like they've eaten a meal in their day that's, consistent with the lifestyle that they're supposed to be teaching. When you're a trainer, when you're a fitness influencer, or a content creator that's in the fitness industry, you have to look the part. That's one thing that has to change. There's too many of us that do not look the part. I know some guys in industry, some women in the industry that go harder than the men, that look better than the men that are training people. It's crazy. So that's the third thing. We have to upgrade our energy. You have to be very deliberate and treating people with the same amount of respect you want to be treated with, and clients are only going to respect you if they see in you the part that you're trying to teach them. Look the part. All right, number 4 is a big one. I'm probably going to get some backlash for this one, but I don't care. I'm going anyway. Many fitness influencers post disingenuous clips on Instagram just for views. That's one thing that has to change. That has to change in the fitness industry. There's a lot of women who do post a lot of clips, regarding leg development, but 90% of the clips and reels that women post are for their butt. Okay, there's so many different ways you can show a glute shot or a shot or a clip of you exercising the glutes that doesn't have to result in the camera zooming in on your butt cheek where all you see is the ass, the butt. Now, of course, you want to show the muscle being worked, but 90% of women that do glute exercises, a lot of them, they really center on glutes, their butt, and they call it a peach. It's like almost like a physical, sexual, energy that's out there. 90% of the clips that I see of female influencers, they're working their glutes, and it's not like they're doing RDLs from the front. The butt, the glute, the peach, the ass is all up in the camera for all the men to see. I mean, that brings engagement, it brings likes, a ton of views, but work on the body parts. That's what I'm saying. I rarely see them doing like a shoulder workout, shoulder session. Shout out to the ones like Sid Barbs that does that. They actually work the entire body. They go hard, but there's a lot of female influencers, most of them, when they do any type of workouts, I very rarely see a bicep workout, a leg workout, a straight and blatant quad workout, a back workout, traps, triceps, a core workout. 90% of the content in reels for women influencers is ass pics, ass pics and videos of the actual ass cheeks, the butts all up in the camera. As a man, I enjoy that, but put up reels to actually educate your followers, not just for clickbait for men. That's one thing that's got to change. Show equal opportunity, equal time to all body parts. You're a trainer, you're a fitness influencer. Influence people with all body part. Knowledge on training all body parts, not 90% ass. You know, especially if it's not like RDLs or squats and you're showing it from all angles. You just have one angle, the ass right up in the camera, and really, it's just clickbait. You just want views from guys. I'm not, mad about that, but I'm just saying, don't be disingenuous. Really care about your viewers and your clients. Show pics and video of you training all body parts. All right, this last one is a big one. This is another reason, number 5, the final way that the fitness industry needs to change. This time it's on the clients, the trainees. We as personal trainers, fitness influencers, athletes, when we book appointments, we depend on you guys being regular and showing accountability and keeping your discipline to show up. Because if throws a monkey wrench, it just destroys the whole machine, the mechanism of the training, discipline, the training regimen. It's been a study shown where over half of trainees, personal trainers, clients don't show up or show up late for appointments or cancel and don't reschedule or reschedule in an untimely manner. All that does a lot of damage to our bottom line as far as jeopardizing and messing up other scheduling slots for other clients, and it becomes uncohesive. So training a client, it's like a contract, it's an agreement, it's a dedication, a commitment. And showing up for your trainer is a commitment. It's something that's imperative that you try to make it like a business sense, like you don't want to be late for work. You show the same respect to your trainer, your fitness influencer, that you would do your job at your job, that you would do your boss at your job, at the company you work at. That's one thing that has to really change. It's so huge. Like over half of personal training clients don't show up or show up late, reschedule in an untimely manner and break off their schedule. And it really damages the coherency and the structure and the momentum of our whole training week, training month, the whole training regimen. So that's one thing that actually clients need to work on. When you make something, a commitment, stick to it. If you agree to something, try to stick to that commitment. It's a personalized, commitment. It's something that's really important. It should be really important to you and your trainer. And if you don't show up or you consistently or habitually cancel, it's like doing more damage to you as a person for your own personal growth. All right? Because you're going to get momentum when you show up on time. Your nutrition kind of piggybacks on what your training is doing, so everything falls together. It's like a row of dominoes. If your training is not on point, many times your nutrition is not on point. After you train hard, you're hungry, you want to get that good whole food, the volume of whole food. You're less likely to eat garbage. You're less likely to eat food that's for emotional eating. So sticking to your appointments, being disciplined. If you have to cancel in a timely manner, which in accordance with the contract that you have with your trainer, it helps us out so much. And guys, these are my top 5 things in which the fitness industry needs to change, and ways it needs to change. And if they are implemented, it will change for the better. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that. I want to do something a little different. This has been on my mind for some time, for over a year, because it's really relevant. All these 5 top points are really relevant in today's fitness industry. And when implemented, these can make our industry a lot better. Thanks for watching. Check out all my fitness, nutrition, and wellness content. All my fitness content, nutrition, and wellness content going back to 2020. Like, subscribe, and share. And post down in the comments what you felt about my reasons were, and my top 5 tips, and my top 5 reasons the way the industry can improve. Also, let me know what you want to see next in the comments. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Boom.